Hey guys, it's Zoe. Let's do this makeup together while you guys get to know me. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna do a little get ready with me while I answer some questions about myself. You guys can get to know me a little bit better and can just chat like a couple of friends. Some common questions that I've seen like on the internet, so you guys have a little bit of a better background on me. I also got some new Tarte products in. I did an order when they were doing that big sale like a month ago maybe. And I haven't really gotten the chance to use them yet, so I'm gonna use them in this video and I'll let you guys know what I think. Let's get started and I'll answer some questions. Okay, so I guess we can just start off with like the very basics, which is where I'm from. So I'm gonna be applying my foundation. I use this. I really love this stuff. It's like light enough coverage that I feel pretty good about my skin, but it doesn't feel heavy or anything. Okay, so where I'm from, I'm originally from Indiana. I was born there and I grew up there until I was in 8th grade. Actually, I finished 8th grade there, and then the summer after we moved to Florida, where I currently live, which is in Tampa. But yeah, so that was kind of a big adjustment for me, you know, having to move schools and make new friends and everything. So I think that definitely built some character for me. For sure. Also, like the Midwest versus like the South, like Florida especially, is like just completely different. So it was definitely like a little bit of an adjustment, but I love Florida now and I still live in Tampa. I'm 22 years old now and I still love it. I'm gonna be using this Shape Tape concealer. I've used this before in like the smaller size, but I haven't used this big size yet. I'm in 12N Fair Neutral. I actually stayed in Tampa for college. I went to University of Tampa and I graduated in 3 years, which was a cool accomplishment for me. We can get into that a little bit. I was a biology major, so I actually thought that I was going to go to medical school. Like I was pre-med at my college, and that was basically my plan up until my final semester of college. I was taking, you know, I took all the hard classes. I took organic chemistry, biochemistry, physics, all those hard classes, and I don't regret doing that. Like I really think it taught me a lot of discipline and stuff, and you know how hard school can be, which of course I already knew that, but I still really enjoyed those topics. But I just kind of realized as I was preparing to like apply to medical school and stuff, and like everything was becoming more real, that I just didn't think it was like the right lifestyle for me. You know, I didn't want to spend 4 extra years of my life in school again, and especially in such like a rigorous environment and just, you know, very stressful. Yeah, I just kind of decided the last semester of college that whatever I was gonna do after college, it wasn't gonna be medical school, which is totally fine. Like I'm glad I realized that before like actually getting into medical school and even, you know, possibly going. So very glad that I made that decision beforehand. Let's do some eyebrows. This is the Sketch and Set from Tarte. This is in taupe. But yeah, so I'm honestly really glad I made that decision. I don't think I'm done with school forever, but I am for now. We can kind of move into like jobs now. So I had this remote job during college that I did part-time. I could pay my bills, so I just kept it after college. Since it was remote, it was like pretty nice. And then eventually I got pretty bored with that job because I was just home 24/7, and I've been doing that job all of college, so I kind of was like, okay, maybe it's time for me to try something new. This is dark, by the way. I don't mind it though. I think it's kind of nice. Put in my 2 weeks for that previous job that I had during college, and I was like, okay, let's try something new. I'm gonna go into the service industry. don't like the service industry, just disclaimer. That was not the job for me. That is not the kind of job that I personally, oh, by the way, I'm using this Milk makeup. For me, I totally give props to people that work in the service industry because it is way stressful. Like, it is a lot of work and the hours are like very weird and I don't know. It wasn't my vibe, but I'm glad I tried it out so that I knew it wasn't my thing. It lasted like 3 months. The place that I worked at also was like half restaurant, half bar. So it was open until like 2 in the morning. So I would have to work like super late shifts. And I'm more of like a morning person. So that it just didn't fit with like my lifestyle. So I stopped doing that job after about 3 months because I was like, oh my gosh, no. But I decided I just wanted to go back to a similar job that I had previously, like the one I had in college, because the grass is always greener. So I just started looking for jobs similar to that one, and I found one. And that's the current job that I have now. I've been doing it since February of this year, and I like it a lot. For a healthcare IT company, I work in the medical records department, and it's a good gig for me right now. I have no complaints. But let's get into maybe family and like relationship type stuff. So I have one older sister. She is 27. She just turned 27, and yeah. That's it. She still lives in the Midwest, so I don't get to see her that often. But when I do, it's always really fun. We have fun together. She just recently got engaged, which is really exciting. So hopefully I'll be in a wedding soon. I don't know if they're doing a ceremony or like what the situation is, so I'll let you guys know. For relationship status, I have a boyfriend of 2 years and like 1 month-ish, so a little over 2 years, and we just moved in together, which is very exciting. I think I'm gonna do a new apartment tour soon. Let's do some blush while I'm just like rambling on. This is the Rhode blush in Sleepy Girl. I really like this one. Oh, I just got a new Tarte one. I should try that out too. I'm a very big blush girl for sure. But while we're doing my makeup, let's talk about my skin journey, because it has not been something that has been simple, easy, or fun. Very much. When I was in high school, I went on Accutane for the first time for about like 8 months. Kind of worked, kind of didn't work that well. My skin was maybe clear for like a few months after I went off of the Accutane, and then my problems came back. And also before I was on Accutane, like all throughout high school, I was on a bunch of different topicals and stuff. We tried pretty much like anything that a dermatologist would recommend for it. So I've always like struggled with acne. I understand the pain. I understand the insecurities that it can bring. Yeah, just kind of how sucky it is. When I was in college, decided to do a second round of Accutane because that's what my dermatologist was basically telling me to do. She was like, sometimes it takes, more than one, whatever. And at the time, I was just getting into my modeling career, which we will get more into that also. But I was basically struggling with that the most, and that's what my agent was giving me the most feedback on, was like, you need more clear skin, like it's just part of the criteria, Yeah, it was like the biggest thing I wanted to change about myself. So I went on Accutane. Pause. We are going to try this Tarte, the Maracuja Juicy Shift. It like changes to the pH of your skin. Want to see what happens? Ooh. Oh my god, it's like bubblegum. Ooh. Okay, we're going crazy with blush today, apparently. I think I used too much. Okay, pause. Okay, I look a little bit less insane now. That was a lot. If you guys get that stuff, it's very pigmented, just so you know. Back to the skin journey. Anyways, I went back on Accutane for the second time. I was on like one of the highest doses. I was on 60 milligrams for like months, and it seemed to like work a little bit better than before, and my skin was pretty clear. But again, my acne just came back, and she didn't want to leave me alone. So went back to a different dermatologist. I have probably seen like over 5 dermatologists in my life. Like, it's been a lot. My current dermatologist prescribed me spironolactone, which I did a lot of research on, and I actually asked her about, and I was like, I want to do this. Like, I think this is maybe the best option for me, or, you know, kind of felt like the last option basically, because I had tried the most harsh things that they usually recommend for it. And after about 3 months on spironolactone, my skin is doing pretty good, as you can see. Most of like the color and texture is just from scarring, but overall I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. So just don't give up. If you are struggling with acne, do not give up. Don't stop advocating for yourself, and discuss options and get second opinions. And yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy with my skin right now, and I actually have a microneedling appointment scheduled for next week, which is to prepare me for a very exciting modeling development that I have coming up. I won't say specifics yet, but it is very exciting, and it's a big next step in my modeling journey. I can't wait to tell you guys about it, but it may or may not have to do with me traveling very soon. That is something I'm very excited to share with you guys, and I've worked really hard towards this, and I've had such a supportive group around me of family and friends that have encouraged me, and you guys encourage me, and I love making videos for you guys, so thank you. Next up, we are going to try the Tarte Fake Awake. I've seen a bunch of stuff online about this. I don't know how it's gonna look on me, but we'll see. Do my waterline, I think. What do you guys think? Which eye is better? Yes or no? I don't mind it. I think it's kind of like interesting, but it also comes with this other side, and you do like your inner corner. It even said you could do like your nose here. I don't really notice a big difference. Maybe. Okay, now let's get into some more fun stuff about modeling and that sort of thing. Maybe workouts and like wellness and that sort of realm, I guess. I've always kind of been into health and wellness. I grew up with vegetarian parents, so like kind of from the get-go, we always ate like more vegetables and maybe just like a wider variety of foods, and that kind of opened me up to just like different possibilities of like what you can eat. And when I was in college and like cooking for myself more, I got into different recipes. I love to cook. One second, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. But yeah, okay, so since I signed with my modeling agency, I tried to get a little bit more into like kind of like watching more what I eat, always trying to keep like a healthy, positive mindset around food, but avoiding things that are bad for you. My boyfriend also loves to cook, so that's something that we like to do together. I don't know if anybody else's mascara ever does this, but like it gets eyelashes. I don't know if you can see that. It gets eyelashes like stuck in it, and then they stab me in the eye when I try to put on my mascara. Okay, anyway, so I've always kind of been into cooking and that sort of thing. Let me know if you guys like that kind of content and if you like to see recipes and stuff like that. Okay, let's do some highlighter. It's actually Tarte too, but it's not from my most recent order, but it's a really pretty like highlight stick. I also am pretty into makeup. I grew up as a dancer. I've been dancing since I was like 3 years old. I did like your regular ballet, tap, jazz, that sort of shebang up until I was like 10-ish. When I was like 8 years old, there was a time period where it overlapped with Irish dance. And I was actually an Irish step dancer for like 10 years. So I have grown up dancing. If you guys don't know, no matter what kind of dance you do, for competitions and stuff or recitals, you do like stage makeup and stuff. So I like started to do my own makeup and I really loved it, and that was kind of what taught me my like basics about makeup. Also, my sister was pretty into makeup growing up. My mom definitely was too, so that helped me. One other thing I wanted to touch on is what inspired me to start my channel, which I really like this question. Basically, I just wanted a place to like share my modeling journey, and as much as like I wanted to motivate other people, like filming videos and like posting them kind of was like an accountability motivation thing for me too. So like filming my workouts for modeling, or filming like recipes, or just like even fashion videos and stuff, just kind of sparked like creativity and helped me feel more like purposeful in what I was doing. So that is a big reason, and I just wanted to create like a positive community around health, wellness, modeling, makeup, like beauty, like just fun girly things. Good vibes, basically. Not that only girls can subscribe, anyone can subscribe. We're gonna do some eyeliner now. This is from a random brand. Also, we're gonna blend it out, don't worry. It's from a random brand called Nova, I think. I got it in one of those like beauty boxes. Even if my videos only relate to like a single person on here, I will be happy. Like, or if it brings joy to like one person's day, that is worth it to me. So yeah, spread more positivity, because sometimes there's not enough of that. I didn't even say what I was getting ready for. This is just kind of like everyday makeup, but more for like evening time. Getting ready for a little dinner with a friend. If you guys have, by the way, good eyelash curler recommendations, because this one is like on its last legs. Like that didn't do much. Now let's move on to the last step, which is lips. I got mostly lip products from Tarte. But first, I'm just gonna do a quick lip liner. Italia Deluxe. I got them in a pack on Amazon. Highly recommend, because they're really cheap. And this is in the mauve color. I just really like this color on me. I'm gonna use this lip oil in Honeysuckle. Oh, that's pretty. I like that very much. I also have the lip plump like stick in Garden Rose. It's like the gloss. Maybe I'll just do like a little bit in the center. Oh, I love that. I really like Tarte's lip products. That is one thing I think they do really well, is lip products. If you want your lips to look like voluptuous and juicy and great, I would say Tarte is good for that. All right, guys, what do you think of the final look? All right, guys, I hope that helped you get to know me a little bit better. I wanted to share about myself because I realized I didn't really ever do that in the beginning. So here it is now. I hope you liked the get ready with me. Let me know if you like the makeup, or if you have any tips or tricks or anything. If you guys relate to anything I said, also let me know in the comments below. And I can't wait to share future modeling updates happening in the very near future. Very exciting. That is the final look. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any other questions, let me know below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.